Hello, friends. Thanks for joining me today. This is Cheap Comic Collector. My name is Rob. This is episode number 214. And today we're going to open up this box of auction wins I got from DrSkull9 on eBay. And I got my list. I got my books. And we'll just get started here. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We drop a new video every day at noon. Saturday, we do a live stream. We're currently doing claim sales on Saturday to selling off some comics, some mostly modern comics to raise money to buy more comics. So join me for that if you would. That's around 12:30 after the Comic Book Memories show. And yeah, we'll just get started here taking a look at some books from Dr. Skull. He's got some great old stuff, man. Not in the best shape, but I don't care. As long as it's complete, that's all I care about. This is a 4-color, number 7042, Buffalo Bill Jr. Buffalo Bill Jr. was a show that was produced by Gene Autry, his production house. And it was a pretty good show. It was a kids' western, basically. And some decent artwork. I have seen a few episodes of this show. It was okay. And on the back, this actually looks like an advertisement, but it's actually just a little article about Burroughs. And it does have a subscription crease right there. You can see it on the back better than you can on the front. But cool stuff. I love Dells. I love 4 colors. There isn't one I don't want. Blackhawk, number 222. Go-Go Checks. Nice Silver Age. Very awesome. This one, somebody stapled the spine. They put extra staples on it to staple it flat. Not sure why people do that. Doesn't look like there was anything wrong with the old staples. They're still there. But maybe they had a loose centerfold or something that they wanted to keep it all together. So cool stuff. Kind of different looking for a Blackhawk story, but this would have been from the 70s. I'm not sure what those stories were like. I think they were still in World War II, basically. Oh, actually, this is from earlier than that. This is from 1966. So, yeah, 1966. Chop Chop wasn't as offensive at that point. That's him right there, as he was in the earlier books. They do have weird red costumes with black triangles on them on this. I don't think I've ever seen that costume before. Life with Archie, number 170, 30-cent cover. Another one of those adventure covers that I like. Someone's been poisoning Mr. Lodge's plants, and I think I know who it is. What fate awaits Archie when he enters the Garden of Evil? Western Gunfighters, number 22. Kid Colt Gunslinger, Apache Kid. You should have turned tail while you still could, hombre. Now I'll always be the man who outdrew Kid Colt. Gil Kane cover. Very nice. Richie Rich and Cadbury, the perfect butler. Somebody liked this enough to put it in a Mylar. This is number 22. And Cadbury's trying to serve lunch in outer space. No word on how they're supposed to eat through their helmets. So I guess maybe that's actually funnier than what the gag is supposed to be. Dino, Flintstones Dino number 18. And not sure what the joke is supposed to be there. Obviously, there's a bunch of bones buried right underneath him. Don't quite know why that's supposed to be funny. But okay. It's a funny drawing. Kind of an interesting take on Dino there, the way he's drawn. Definitely got some cover wear on there. Wow. All right. Treasure chest. This is the one that I ordered because I thought it looked interesting and I wanted to check out the series before I started collecting them. This one's from 1972. It was autographed by Michelle Rogers. And it's got Chuck White's Snowmobile Adventure. My family had a couple snowmobiles when we were a kid. When I was a kid. I grew up in Wisconsin, not Florida where I am now, so I am familiar with snowmobiling. It looks kind of like the other issue that we checked out the other day. It's got some educational stuff and some fun stuff, and an adventure story and some humor stories, and just a variety of stuff in there. And we have a Richie Rich Vaults of Mystery. Looks like Richie and Dollar go back to the Stone Age. See, now if they had done this when they had the Hanna-Barbera license, they could have done a Flintstones crossover, right? In the 90s, I think they had the Flintstones. I'm not sure. Yeah, I know they had a lot of cartoon characters. Maybe Flintstones wasn't one of them. But that would have been kind of a cool crossover. To see Richie hanging out with the Flintstones. That would have actually been a cool series. You know, they had all those licenses in the 90s. If they'd have done a crossover book with like Richie Rich, that probably would have drew some attention to their line. Oh well. What if? Supervillain Team Up number 10. It happens this issue, the Red Skull returns. Yes, indeed. Little Dot Dot Land, number 57. I don't know if that's an Easter cover or not, but it's from April, so maybe. Richie Rich, number 98, 15 center. I don't know who had these for sale originally. Some antique shop, Whatnots Antiques, thought these were all worth $11.99 a piece. But Dr. Skull lists them as starting prices 99 cents, and I grab them all. Playful Little Audrey, number 15. She's wants to go fishing and calling the worms out of the ground. Commandi, the Last Boy on Earth, number 24. Welcome, come in and die. Friendly Ghost Casper, another 15 center. This is number 145. Simple cover where the kid's blowing up Casper and making him bigger with a bicycle pump. Let me get these better positioned. I'm sorry. There we go. Turok, Son of Stone. This is number 110 from 1977, according to the sticker on the cover, or on the bag. Somebody had it listed for $5. It looks like a $5 issue. It's in decent shape, as far as I can tell. Tough Ghost starring Spooky, a 12 center cover. This one also autographed by Sherry Herzog. Cherry something that starts with HERZ, it looks like. But then it kind of tapers off into the side, and I can't quite read it. You know what? Let me try something real quick here. Get out the old Abzarine and see if it will actually remove that writing or not. It's funny, you know, it's a lot. Most of the stuff that I try to use this for, it doesn't work. It's not working for this either. I got a little dirt off the cover, but nothing much. The pencil, if anything, you can see the signature better now. But you know, I had an issue not too long ago where it had it almost looked like a black marker mark right up in here. I forget which series it was. And I didn't think that this would work, and it took it almost completely off. So I try it anyway just to see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure what it's good for and what it isn't, honestly. Space 1999, number 6. That's cool. Got a Charlton. Nice looking cover. Very nice. And we're still going. We got more. We got more. Richie Rich Millions, number 71. Danger, Robert out of control on the Rich Estate. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. It's an interesting Richie on there. Just the the way he looks on there is a little bit different than what he's normally drawn as. Not sure, you know, I'm not familiar with all the different Harvey artists, but that looks a little bit different to me. Grimm's Ghost Stories from Gold Key. Hate brings a statue to life. And let me see if I can find the issue number here in my notes without having to open it up. This is actually the invoice from DrSkull. This is number 38. This was. And let's see. We paid $52.55 with shipping and tax. They only charged me $8.22 for shipping on all of these, so that's cool. I forgot how many books there were. Then we have Wendy, the Good Little Witch, number 57. I mean, I did pay more than $1 because they're 99 cents to start with. So by the time you add shipping and all that stuff, it's a little bit more. Spooky, number 119. I thought this was a cool spooky cover with him scaring the guy in the submarine. Just a little bit different. Richie Rich Fortunes. And I thought this was a fun cover just because it's got all these different characters on it. You got Little Dot, Little Lotta, Reggie and Maida, Freckles, Pee-wee, Gloria, Little Audrey, Richie Rich. And then I don't know why they just had, you know, nondescript people in the other seats. They could have used some other Harvey character, probably. Little Sad Sack or something. I don't know. I guess he wouldn't have been in the right time frame, maybe. I don't know. I don't quite know anything about Little Sad Sack. I don't know if he's supposed to be like Sad Sack's son or if he's supposed to be Sad Sack when he was little. I'm not sure. Richie Rich Diamonds, number 28. Simple cover. Another Commandi, The Last Boy on Earth. Number 36, the Gator guys and the rat people are fighting over him, or whatever you want to call them. Everyone is just dying to get into the hotel. All right. Nice Joe Kubert cover. Archie's Laugh Out Joke Book Magazine. Have a mint, Mr. Lodge? No thanks, I already have one. Okay. Number 185. Alrighty, one more stack to go. We got Ghost Manor, number 38 from Charlton. Visit Ghost Manor if you dare. They call themselves the Companions of the Grave, and they're about to visit another member of the club because they know how dark and isolated a grave can be. Okay, that's weird text to put on a cover. Let's see. Here we got Casper, the Friendly Ghost, 104. And Don just had to put his name right there across Casper's head. Thank you, Don. And Little Dot, 120. This was owned by Walt. Or either that or she has a tattoo. Maybe she's got a boyfriend named Walt. I don't know. The World of Archie, number 480. And must be from the 70s because they're bowling. I know bowling was big back then. Used to be Bowling for Dollars on TV. Early Donald Duck Dell. This is number 45. Nice. A little rough. Thicker issue. Probably 52 pages. Maybe not. Maybe it's some of the older issues. The page just kind of expand. They feel thicker. This is not Carl Barks' artwork. It's called. Starts off with them singing Jingle Bells, so might be a Christmas issue. Donald Duck in Scrooge's second childhood. All right, the art is a little odd, so I'm not familiar with the artist. That's an interesting panel there with the way Scrooge looks right there. And then there's a Goofy story. And there is a Donald Duck or a Carl Barks story in the back. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, yeah, I think that's a first printing of a Carl Barks story, so that's cool. This is, what year is this from? 56. Okay. Yeah, I think he would have still been doing new stories at that point. Doesn't fit in that bag real good because of the rolled spine, but cool. Oh, here's another Disney. Walt Disney Comics and Stories 211. This looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Not too bad. Not perfect, but not too bad. It's got a solid spine on it. Some nicks, but nothing major. Oh, this is definitely Carl Barks artwork, and it's probably a banned story. They're not gonna print pages like this nowadays without major reworking of the artwork. So this is cool. I like having the uncensored versions of the stories. And then you got Scamp, Chip and Dale filling out some pages. Some more Donald Duck comic strips. Mickey Mouse in the Castaways of Whale Bay. And there's the problem there. Somebody cut out something on the back cover. They had free Acro Pets in Scotch cellophane tape. And somebody cut the one out of the corner in the back. That's why. Oh, that's cool. It's still all there. I can appreciate that. Thought that was pretty nice shape for being in this bunch. All right, Life with Archie, number 217. And Archie's dealing with inflation, aren't we all? Richie Rich Diamonds, number 50. The 50th sparkling issue, a diamond-studded treat. Richie Rich Gems, number 24. Tweety and Sylvester, Bird Sanctuary. Tweety and Sylvester. There it is, number 68 from 1977. Gene Autry Comics, 52 pages. Got a rip in the middle of the cover right here. The page bent over. Little dog ear on the bottom. The cover is worn thin in a couple of places, it feels like. There's a Milky Way ad for Easter. And a Wheaties ad. That's a cool Wheaties ad. Nice art. You too can be an expert skier if you eat your Wheaties. All right, look what's coming up next, guys. Dell 10 Center. Tom and Jerry comics. Nice. 52 pages, all comics. This one I paid up for. This one he had it in, instead of having it in the 99-cent auctions, he had it in the buy it nows. I'm just going to move these down. They're getting pretty high. And we're almost done now. This one's got Droopy on the inside. We got Tom and Jerry. Jerry and Tuffy. I always wondered what his name was. I did not know it was Tuffy. Adventures of Tom, which is, of course, Tom from Tom and Jerry. The Adventures of Jerry in the text story. A very long text story. 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Nice. That's a storybook nowadays. Flip and Dip. I don't know them at all. They're monkeys, it looks like. Well, Woof, the prairie dog. Not familiar with him either. Barney Bear and Benny Burrow. I do know them a little bit from the Barks Bear book. I know Carl Barks actually worked on that strip a little bit before he became the duck guy. In fact, some of the stories that he did for that series were reworked as Donald Duck stories. Fuzzy and Wuzzy. They were bears. Not familiar with those as comic book characters either. Droopy in the inside back cover as well. And then on the back page, you've got, you're invited to join the Dell Comics Club for free. You get this cool poster, get a certificate, and it's all free. All you have to do is subscribe, probably. What year is this one from? This is from 1950. 1950. Very cool. And I did pay up for this. Let's see what I paid up for this. I paid $3.22, but I didn't have to pay shipping because, you know, they threw that into the box I was already ordering. So very cool. Thank you, Dr. Skull, for finding these and putting them up and making them affordable for people like me. Here's a Dell Giant Woody Woodpecker's Family Fun. This is in kind of sad shape. It's got a really bad split cover, but I can work with that and put some tape on there. It's got a, maybe it's not worth it. It's got a nasty cut. Somebody slit through a lot of these pages accidentally with a knife or something, it looks like. at some point that goes, oh wow, it goes all the way through the book. All the way, yep. Somebody cut that whole book. Look at that. That's too bad. Oh well, it's still readable. And I will do that. Good enough for me. Dell Giant number 24. And here's another really old Dell Looney Tunes Merry Melodies 10-cent cover, 52 pages. Bugs Bunny, Porky Pig. 1951 this is from. And Bugs Bunny is admiring statues of George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. That's interesting. Oh, he wants to be an inventor. Of course he does. So you got Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig starting things out. And Porky Pig. Looks like Petunia and Cicero are in this one. Elmer Fudd. Bugs Bunny drops by to visit Elmer Fudd. We got a Bugs Bunny Porky Pig text story with 2 pages. Sylvester. And oh look, it's now I remember there being a little Sylvester in some of the cartoons, but he didn't look like this guy, so I don't know if this was an earlier version of that or if this is just a different character. His name is Teeny in this, so maybe they had a Teeny that was kind of a prototype character before they came up with the, I think it's Sylvester Jr., I think his name was. Not sure. It's definitely not Sylvester's son because this is his mother or something. Mary Jane and Sniffles. We've talked about them a couple times. Henry Hawk. And Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd in the back. The back cover has 5 beautiful full-color pictures of all the Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies gang. Also free membership in Dell Club. Dell comics are good comics. Yes, they are. And that's all, folks. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.